extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Wilson now to throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. This complete to Lockett. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back to the ground attack. It's Rolls. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's got his man. It's Curse. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Can't find anyone open. That is caught inside the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls
throws, punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the fourth. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Muscles him off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. His throw incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Now Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. Give him 14 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll look to throw. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll look to throw. And Amendola's got it complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And that's complete to Lewis. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They slot Gronkowski outright.
Blue 20! Blue 20! Wait, wait,
He's back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Back to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. It's complete to Lockett. And he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. Now Wilson. Finding time. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big over there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go. Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.